Good morning. This is Pastor Jeff, and I'm here for the daily lectionary readings. It is Thursday, October 23rd. We have three readings once again. With it being Thursday, we are now looking ahead to what is going to be happening at church on Sunday. We start with the Psalm reading, Psalm 84, 1 through 7. What a beautiful home, God of the angel armies. I've always longed to live in a place like this, always dreamed of a room in your house where I could sing for joy to God alive. Birds find nooks and crannies in your house. Sparrows and swallows make nests there. They lay their eggs and raise their young, singing their songs in the place where we worship. God of the angel armies, King God, how blessed they are to live and sing there. And how blessed are all those who you live, whose lives become roads you travel. They wind through some lonesome valleys, come upon brooks, discover cool springs and pools brimming with rain. God traveled. These roads curve up the mountain and at least turn Zion. God in full view. Our Old Testament reading comes from Jeremiah chapter 9, a little long reading today, 1 through 16. I wish my head were a well of water and my eyes fountains of tears, so I could weep day and night for casualties among my dear people. At times I wish I had a wilderness hut, a backwood cabin where I could get away from my people and never see them again. They're a faithless, freckless bunch, a congregation of degenerates. Their tongue shoots out lies like a bow shoots arrows, a mighty army of liars, the sworn enemies of truth. They advance from one evil to the next, ignorant of me, God's decree. Be wary of even longtime neighbors. Don't even trust your grandmother. Brothers scheme against brother, like old cheating Jacob. Friends against friend, spreads malicious gossip. Neighbors gyp neighbors, never telling the truth. They've trained their tongues to tell lies, and now they can't tell the truth. They pile upon wrong, stack lie upon lie, and refuse to know me, God's decree. Therefore, God of the angel armies say, watch this. I'll melt them down and see what they are made of. What else can I do with a people this wicked? Their tongues are poison arrows. Deadly lies stream from their mouths. Neighborhood greets neighbor with a smile. Good morning! How's things? While scheming to do away with them. Do you think I'm going to stand around and do nothing? God's decree. Do you think I'll take serious measures against a people like this? I'm lamenting the loss of the mountain pastures. I'm chanting dirge for the old grazing grounds. They've become deserted wasteland, too dangerous for travelers. No sounds of sheep bleating or cattle mooing. Birds and wild animals are gone. Nothing stirring. No sounds of life. I'm going to make Jerusalem a pile of rubble, fit for nothing but stray cats and dogs. I'm going to reduce Judah's towns to piles of ruin where no one lives. I asked, is there anyone around bright enough to tell us what's going on here? Anyone who has the inside story from God can let us in on it. Why is this country wasted? Why no travelers in this desert? God's answer, because they abandoned my plain teaching. They wouldn't listen to anything I said. refused to live the way I told them. Instead, they lived any way they wanted and took up with the Baal gods, who they thought would give them what they wanted, following the example of their parents. And this is the consequence. God of the angel army says so. I'll feed them pig slop. I'll give them poison to drink. Then I'll scatter them far and wide among godless people that neither they nor their parents have ever heard of. And I'll send death in pursuit until there's nothing left of them. Our New Testament reading comes from the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 9. Don't be naive. There are difficult times ahead. As the end approach, people are going to be self-absorbed, money-hungry, self-promoting, stuck up, profane, contemporary of parents, crude, coarse, dog-eat-dog, unbending, slandering, impulsively wild, savage, cynical, treacherous, ruthless, bloated windbags, addicted to lust, and allergic to God. They'll show of religion, but behind the scenes, they are animals. Stay clear of these people. These are the kind of people who smooth talk themselves into the homes of unstable and needy women and take advantage of them. Women who, depressed by their sinfulness, take up with every new religion that calls itself truth. They get exploited every time and never really learn. These men are like those old Egyptian frauds, Jannes and Jambres, who challenged Moses. They were rejects from the faith, twisting in their thinking, defying truth itself. But nothing will come of these latest impostors. Everyone will see them and see through them, just as people saw through those Egyptian hoax. And here ends our readings for the day.